Welcome to the story. Don't forget to like, subscribe and support me. The sky shimmered with hues of gold and azure, the celestial expanse of heaven stretching infinitely above. Among the countless angels who maintained this divine sanctuary, Raphael stood out. His wings, a pristine blend of white and silver, reflected his noble spirit and unwavering dedication. As a senior guardian, Raphael had always been a beacon of wisdom and courage, ensuring the harmony between heaven, hell, and the human realm below. Yet, on this fateful day, that harmony was shattered. Raphael's heart pounded as he stood before the gates of heaven, the luminous barrier that separated the sacred realm from the unknown. He had sensed a disturbance, a ripple in the celestial order that had never before been experienced. His intuition screamed of betrayal, a force that threatened to undermine everything he held dear. As he approached the gates, the serenity of heaven seemed to waver, shadows creeping along the edges of light. "Raphael," a voice echoed, both familiar and distant. It was Gabriel, his closest confidant and fellow guardian. "We need to discuss the recent disturbances. They are unlike anything we've encountered before." Raphael nodded, the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. Together, they delved into the archives, poring over ancient texts and prophecies that spoke of celestial upheavals and infernal invasions. The more they uncovered, the clearer the threat became. Demons from hell were mobilizing, planning an assault on heaven with the intention of toppling the divine order. As days turned into weeks, the tension within heaven grew palpable. Raphael found himself increasingly isolated, his concerns dismissed by higher authorities who believed the celestial balance to be unassailable. Whispers of dissent began to circulate, and despite his unwavering loyalty, Raphael couldn't shake the feeling that he was being set up for something catastrophic. One evening, under the light of 1,000 stars, Raphael confronted the archangel Michael, the stern and authoritative leader of the heavenly host. "There is a threat, Michael. Demons are preparing for war. We must take action." Michael's eyes, usually so kind, hardened. "Raphael, you have always been the voice of caution, but heaven is not prepared to engage in conflict. We must trust in the balance that has been maintained for millennia." "But if we do nothing, everything will be lost," Raphael insisted, his wings slightly drooping with the strain of his conviction. Michael sighed, a sound that seemed to carry the weight of eternity. "Your passion is commendable, but rebellion against the divine order is not something to be taken lightly." In that moment, Raphael felt a surge of betrayal. The very beings he had sworn to protect were dismissing a grave danger. Determined to uncover the truth, he continued his investigations in secret, uncovering evidence of a coordinated demonic strategy led by Beelzebub, a demon of immense power and ambition. The revelation shattered Raphael's world. Accused of withholding critical information and acting against heaven's best interests, he was swiftly brought before the Celestial Council. Despite his pleas and the evidence he presented, the council deemed him a traitor. In a swift and merciless decree, Raphael was stripped of his status and cast out of heaven, plummeting into the abyss of hell. The descent was excruciating, both physically and emotionally. The once luminous wings now tattered and darkened. Raphael landed amidst the infernal landscape, a realm of perpetual torment and chaos. Demons of all shapes and sizes regarded him with a mix of curiosity and disdain. Stripped of his divine purpose, Raphael grappled with the overwhelming sense of loss and the bitter sting of betrayal. In the darkest corners of hell, Raphael encountered souls who had been discarded, their once pure essences now twisted by anguish and despair. Among them was Eileen, a former healer from the human world whose powers of restoration had been corrupted. Gabriel, another fallen angel, had been exiled for challenging Michael's authority. Seraphim, a fiery warrior with the ability to manipulate flames, had been cast out for her uncontrollable rage. And Michael, once a guardian like Raphael, now a formidable fighter who had diverged from the celestial path. Raphael recognized the potential in each of these lost souls. They were outcasts, each bearing their own scars and regrets, yet united by a common thread of abandonment. As they gathered, Raphael addressed them with a newfound determination. "We have been forsaken by heaven, but we need not remain at the mercy of hell's rulers. Together, we can challenge the impending invasion and protect the human world from destruction." Eileen stepped forward, her eyes reflecting a glimmer of hope despite her corrupted state. "What makes you think we can stand against Beelzebub and his army?" Raphael met her gaze with unwavering resolve. "Because we possess strengths that cannot be underestimated. Our unity and purpose can turn the tide. We fight not for heaven or hell, but for the balance that preserves the human realm." Gabriel nodded, his tactical mind already formulating plans. "Raphael is right. We cannot allow Beelzebub to upset the delicate equilibrium. The humans deserve to live without the shadows of our eternal conflict looming over them." Seraphim's fiery eyes burned with intensity. "If we unite our powers, we can create a force that even Beelzebub will fear." "Amen." Michael, the once loyal guardian, now a battle-hardened fighter, clenched his fists. "I've seen the devastation Beelzebub can wreak. Count me in." Together, we stand a chance. With their allegiance secured, Raphael and his newfound allies began to strategize. They spent countless nights studying the terrain of hell, identifying its vulnerabilities and understanding the strengths of their adversaries. Eileen used her healing abilities to mend wounds and bolster their spirits, while Gabriel crafted intricate battle plans that exploited the weaknesses of the demonic forces. Seraphim trained relentlessly, her mastery over fire becoming a formidable weapon against their foes. Michael, with his unparalleled combat skills, led training sessions to ensure the team was battle-ready. As their preparations advanced, Raphael couldn't help but reflect on his journey. From the serene heights of heaven to the fiery depths of hell, his path had been one of despair and resilience. The bonds he forged with his team provided a glimmer of redemption, a chance to reclaim his purpose and rectify the betrayal that had torn his world apart. The day of reckoning arrived with the sky cloaked in ominous darkness, the air thick with anticipation. Beelzebub, aware of Raphael's rebellion, fortified his defenses, preparing for the inevitable clash. The demon lord's ambition was palpable, his desire to overthrow heaven driving him to harness every ounce of his dark power. Raphael and his team moved under the cover of night, infiltrating hell's defenses with precision and stealth. Their mission was clear: dismantle Beelzebub's energy source, a massive infernal crystal that fueled his army, and cripple his forces from within. The journey was perilous, fraught with traps and ambushes designed to thwart any rebellion. Eileen's healing abilities proved invaluable as the team navigated through treacherous terrains, her presence a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. Gabriel's strategic prowess guided them through each obstacle, while Seraphim's flames illuminated their path, warding off the encroaching darkness. Michael's combat expertise ensured that they could fend off any demonic assaults, his leadership a stabilizing force. However, as they delved deeper into Hell's core, internal tensions began to surface. The stress of the mission and the ghosts of their past weighed heavily on the team. Raphael sensed a growing unease, the fear of failure threatening to unravel their unity. It was during one such moment of vulnerability that a sinister plot was uncovered. A faction within their ranks had been swayed by Beelzebub's promises of power and redemption. The revelation struck Raphael like a lightning bolt. Trust, the very foundation of their rebellion, was under threat. Confronting the traitor required delicate diplomacy and unyielding strength. In the ensuing confrontation, emotions flared, and bonds were tested. Yet, Raphael's unwavering leadership and the team's collective resilience overcame the betrayal, reforging their unity with renewed determination. As they approached the heart of hell, the true magnitude of their mission became clear. The infernal crystal pulsed with dark energy, its vibrations resonating with the malevolent power of Beelzebub. The team knew that destroying it would not only cripple the demon army but also sever the lifeline that connected hell to the human realm, ensuring the protection of humanity. The final confrontation loomed, a battle that would determine the fate of multiple realms. Raphael steeled himself, the weight of responsibility pressing heavily on his shoulders. The journey had transformed him from a fallen angel burdened by betrayal to a leader driven by purpose and hope. As the team readied themselves for the decisive strike, Raphael took a moment to gaze upon his allies. Each one, despite their flaws and pasts, had become an integral part of this rebellion. Their collective strength, forged through adversity and united by a common goal, was their greatest weapon against the impending darkness. With a deep breath, Raphael led his team into the final battleground, the clash between light and shadow set to reshape the very fabric of existence. The air was thick with tension as Raphael and his team stood before the infernal crystal, its dark energy casting eerie shadows across the battlefield. Beelzebub, towering and formidable, emerged from the depths of hell, his eyes burning with malice and ambition. The demon lord's presence was overwhelming, his power evident in the very ground that trembled beneath him. "You dare challenge me?" Beelzebub's voice echoed, a blend of fury and amusement. "After all this time, you still believe you can stop the inevitable?" Raphael stepped forward, his wings unfurled and shimmering with a radiant light that contrasted sharply with the surrounding darkness. "We believe in the balance, Beelzebub. Your reign of chaos ends here." Beelzebub laughed, a sound that reverberated through the infernal landscape. "Balance? There is no balance in true power. With the fall of heaven, it's time for hell to rise and dominate." The ensuing battle was fierce and chaotic. Demonic forces clashed with Raphael's rebel team, the air filled with the sounds of combat and the crackle of magic. Gabriel orchestrated the defense, directing the team with precision and agility. Eileen moved gracefully, her healing abilities countering the relentless assaults, while Seraphim unleashed torrents of fire upon the demonic hordes. Michael, a whirlwind of combat prowess, engaged Beelzebub's lieutenants, his every move a testament to his skill and determination. Raphael faced Beelzebub directly, their powers colliding in a spectacular display of light and darkness. The sky above seemed to darken further, the very essence of hell responding to their duel. Raphael's heart pounded, the memories of his fall fueling his resolve. Beelzebub's attacks were relentless, each strike a manifestation of his desire for domination. As the battle raged on, Raphael's team worked tirelessly to reach the infernal crystal. They knew that destroying it was the key to weakening Beelzebub's forces and turning the tide in their favor. Eileen provided crucial support, her healing powers keeping the team in fighting condition, while Gabriel and Michael coordinated their efforts to breach the crystal's defenses. Seraphim, ever the fierce warrior, took on the brunt of the demonic assaults, her flames a barrier that protected her teammates. Her sacrifices inspired the others, her unwavering spirit a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. Despite the overwhelming odds, the rebel team pressed forward, their unity and determination shining brightly against the encroaching darkness. Raphael, caught in the throes of his duel with Beelzebub, felt the weight of his choices bearing down on him. The battle was not just a physical confrontation but a test of his inner strength and resolve. Memories of heaven, his friends, and the life he once knew surged within him, fueling his determination to see this fight through to the end. In a decisive moment, Raphael channeled all his remaining strength, a brilliant light emanating from his core as he unleashed a powerful strike against Beelzebub. The force of the attack sent the demon lord staggering, his form flickering as the light pierced through his dark essence. Seizing the opportunity, Gabriel and Michael redirected their combined powers, delivering a synchronized assault that shattered the infernal crystal. The destruction of the crystal sent a shock wave through hell, the dark energy dissipating and the demonic forces faltering. Beelzebub, weakened and enraged, launched a final, desperate attack. Raphael, fueled by his unwavering belief in balance and redemption, met the assault head-on, their powers colliding in a cataclysmic explosion of light and shadow. As the dust settled, the rebel team stood victorious but wary. Beelzebub, defeated and powerless, retreated into the depths of hell, his ambitions thwarted. The balance had been restored, the impending invasion averted, and the human world remained untouched by the ravages of war. Raphael looked around at his team, their faces etched with exhaustion and triumph. They had achieved the impossible, not through divine intervention, but through unity, sacrifice, and unwavering determination. Eileen approached him, her eyes filled with gratitude and hope. "We did it, Raphael. We've protected the human world." Raphael nodded, a sense of peace washing over him. "Yes, we did. But our journey doesn't end here. There's still work to be done, healing to be performed, and ensuring that the balance remains intact." As the team began to disperse, each member contemplating their next steps, a brilliant light descended from the heavens. Raphael looked up, his heart swelling with a mix of emotions as he saw the celestial realm acknowledging their victory. The archangels, including Michael, who had found redemption through his actions, approached with open arms. "Raphael," Michael spoke, his voice filled with respect and admiration. "You've proven your loyalty and strength. Heaven wishes to welcome you back." Raphael felt the familiar warmth of divine acceptance, the light enveloping him once more. But as he stood at the crossroads of his destiny, he made a choice that surprised even himself. "Thank you, Michael, but my place is here with those who need me. The human world deserves protection, and I intend to continue guarding it." The archangels nodded, understanding the depth of his commitment. "Your choice honors the balance you so diligently protect. Heaven will always be grateful for your service." With a final glance at his allies, Raphael spread his wings wide, a symbol of his newfound purpose. The rebel team, now bonded by their shared struggle and triumph, looked towards the horizon, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As peace settled over heaven, hell, and the human realm, Raphael and his team knew that their journey was far from over. The balance they fought to preserve was delicate, and remnants of hell's forces lingered, a constant reminder of the ever-present threat. Yet, with unity and unwavering resolve, they were prepared to confront any darkness that threatened the harmony of existence. In the quiet moments that followed, Raphael felt a sense of fulfillment and hope. He had transformed from a fallen angel burdened by betrayal into a leader who inspired others to rise above their pasts and fight for a greater good. The rebellion he had sparked was not just a battle against external forces but a testament to the resilience of the spirit and the enduring power of redemption. As the sun set on another day, casting its golden rays across the human world, Raphael soared above, his wings a symbol of protection and hope. The rebellion of the fallen angel had not only thwarted a demonic invasion but had also ignited a beacon of light that would guide countless souls towards balance and peace. Raphael soared above the human world, the golden rays of the setting sun reflecting off his wings, a symbol of protection and hope. The rebellion he had led was a testament to the resilience of the spirit and the enduring power of redemption. Yet, as peace settled over the realms, a sense of unease lingered. The remnants of hell's forces were scattered, but the threat of Beelzebub's return loomed ominously on the horizon. Days turned into weeks, and the aftermath of the rebellion brought both relief and new challenges. Raphael found himself deeply connected to his team, each member having forged unbreakable bonds through their shared struggle. Eileen continued her work as a healer, her powers now a beacon of restoration and renewal. Gabriel, ever the strategist, took on the role of advisor, his tactical mind invaluable in maintaining the newfound peace. Seraphim, though she had sacrificed much, found solace in training new warriors, her fiery spirit inspiring others to stand strong. Michael, having regained his honor, served as a bridge between heaven and the rebel forces, ensuring that the balance remained intact. Despite the tranquility, Raphael couldn't shake the feeling that their victory was only temporary. The destruction of the infernal crystal had weakened Beelzebub, but it hadn't eradicated him entirely. Whispers of his survival echoed through the shadows of hell, hints that he was regrouping, seeking new allies to reclaim his lost power. Raphael knew that vigilance was paramount. The delicate balance they fought to preserve could easily tip into chaos once more. One evening, as Raphael meditated beneath the canopy of stars, he felt a familiar presence approaching. It was Gabriel, his expression serious yet hopeful. "Raphael," he began, "we've maintained peace, but I've received troubling reports. Some demons believe Beelzebub is still alive and are rallying to his cause. We need to ensure that this peace endures." Raphael nodded thoughtfully. "We anticipated this might happen. Our work isn't done yet. We need to strengthen our defenses and continue to protect the human realm from any residual threats." Their conversation was interrupted by a sudden surge of dark energy emanating from the northern reaches of hell. Alarms echoed through their headquarters as the team mobilized. Raphael's heart raced as he realized that Beelzebub was making his move, attempting to reclaim his influence and reignite the flames of war. Eileen, always calm under pressure, quickly assessed the situation. "The dark energy is concentrated around the shadow abyss. Beelzebub must be attempting to open a portal to gather his forces." Gabriel frowned, analyzing the data streaming in. "If he succeeds, the portal could bring countless demons into the human world, tipping the balance entirely in Hell's favor." Raphael turned to his team, determination etched on his face. "We can't let that happen. We need to shut down the portal and stop Beelzebub once and for all." The team prepared for the impending confrontation, each member taking on their roles with unwavering resolve. Eileen fortified the healing wards, ensuring that any injuries sustained could be swiftly treated. Gabriel mapped out the most efficient route to the shadow abyss, identifying potential obstacles and enemy strongholds. Seraphim, though scarred from her previous sacrifice, ignited her flames, ready to unleash her full power against the demonic forces. Michael sharpened his combat skills, his experience as a former guardian making him a formidable opponent. As they journeyed towards the shadow abyss, the landscape grew increasingly hostile. The air thickened with dark energy, and the once familiar terrain of hell transformed into a labyrinth of shadows and despair. Demonic creatures lurked in every corner, their malevolent presence a constant threat. The team moved with caution, their training and unity guiding them through the perilous environment. Upon reaching the shadow abyss, they were met with a sight that sent chills down their spines. Beelzebub stood before a massive, pulsating portal, his form more formidable than ever. His eyes gleamed with malicious intent as he chanted incantations, the portal responding to his dark magic. Raphael stepped forward, his wings spreading wide to shield his team from the surrounding chaos. "Beelzebub, your reign ends here. We won't allow you to disrupt the balance any longer." Beelzebub laughed, a sound that reverberated through the abyss. "Raphael, the fallen angel, you may have won the battle, but the war is far from over. The human world is ripe for the taking, and with the portal, my forces will flood in and claim what is rightfully mine." Gabriel interjected, his voice steady. "We won't let that happen. We fight to protect humanity and maintain the balance between our realms." With a flick of his wrist, Beelzebub unleashed a wave of dark energy, sending the team into immediate combat. Demonic warriors surged forth from the portal, their claws and fangs poised to tear through anything in their path. The battle was intense, a whirlwind of magic and might as Raphael and his team fought valiantly against the onslaught. Seraphim moved like a blazing comet, her flames incinerating demons with each strike. Michael engaged in close combat, his every move precise and deadly, taking down enemies with unmatched efficiency. Eileen provided crucial support, her healing abilities keeping the team members from succumbing to their wounds. Gabriel coordinated their efforts, ensuring that their attacks were synchronized and effective. Amidst the chaos, Raphael focused on Beelzebub, their duel reaching a fever pitch. Light clashed with darkness as their powers intertwined, each blow a testament to their opposing wills. Beelzebub's strength was formidable, but Raphael's determination to protect the balance fueled his every move. As the battle raged on, Raphael realized that the key to defeating Beelzebub lay in disrupting the portal's energy source. Drawing upon his divine abilities, he channeled a beam of pure light towards the pulsating gateway. The light clashed with the dark magic fueling the portal, causing a massive explosion of energy that sent shock waves through the shadow abyss. Beelzebub staggered, his concentration broken by the intense light. Raphael seized the moment, delivering a powerful strike that sent the demon lord crashing to the ground. The portal began to destabilize, its energy flickering and waning. But Beelzebub was not defeated yet. Summoning his remaining strength, he launched a final, desperate attack, his dark energy surging towards Raphael. The fallen angel met the assault head-on, their powers colliding in a spectacular display of light and shadow. The force of their clash sent both of them reeling, the very fabric of the shadow abyss trembling under the strain. Raphael, drawing upon his inner strength and the support of his team, unleashed a final burst of divine energy. The combined power of his light and his allies' efforts overwhelmed Beelzebub, shattering his dark essence and sealing the portal once and for all. The shadow abyss began to collapse, the remnants of hell's dark magic dissipating into nothingness. As the dust settled, Raphael stood victorious, though exhausted from the intense battle. Beelzebub's reign of terror was finally over, his threat neutralized by the unwavering determination of Raphael and his team. The portal's destruction ensured that hell's forces could no longer disrupt the balance, safeguarding the human world from impending doom. The team regrouped, their faces reflecting a mix of relief and triumph. "We did it," Eileen said softly, her voice filled with gratitude. "We've protected the balance." Gabriel nodded, a satisfied smile on his face. "This victory isn't just ours, it's for everyone who believes in maintaining harmony between our realms." Seraphim, though visibly weary, offered a fierce grin. "And it's a testament to what we can achieve when we stand together." Michael placed a hand on Raphael's shoulder, his eyes filled with pride. "You've led us well, Raphael. Your leadership has been instrumental in our success." Raphael looked around at his team, their unwavering dedication evident in their eyes. "This is just the beginning. We must remain vigilant to ensure that the balance is maintained and that no future threats arise." As they made their way back to their headquarters, the atmosphere was one of cautious optimism. The rebellion had achieved a significant victory, but Raphael knew that the journey towards lasting peace was ongoing. The bonds forged in battle would serve as the foundation for their continued efforts to protect the delicate equilibrium between heaven, hell, and the human world. Back at their base, the team was greeted with cheers and gratitude from the other members of the rebel forces. The news of their victory had spread, inspiring hope and reinforcing the importance of their mission. Raphael addressed the gathered crowd, his voice steady and resolute. "Today, we've proven that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, unity and determination can prevail. Our fight is far from over, but together, we can ensure that the balance is maintained and that the human world remains protected." The crowd erupted in applause, their spirits lifted by the promise of continued protection and the unwavering commitment of their leaders. Raphael felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that their efforts had made a tangible difference in preserving harmony across the realms. In the following weeks, Raphael and his team focused on strengthening their defenses and expanding their network of allies. They reached out to other fallen angels, redeemed souls, and even sympathetic beings from hell who opposed Beelzebub's tyranny. The rebellion grew stronger, its influence spreading as more beings recognized the importance of maintaining the balance. Eileen took on the role of training new healers and support members, ensuring that the team could sustain their efforts even in prolonged conflicts. Gabriel continued to refine their strategic approaches, anticipating potential threats and devising plans to counteract them. Seraphim led specialized training programs for warriors, honing their combat skills and teaching them to harness their elemental powers effectively. Michael worked closely with Raphael, bridging gaps between different factions and fostering cooperation among the diverse members of the rebellion. One evening, As Raphael and Michael discussed their next steps, a messenger arrived with urgent news. A group of demons, remnants of Beelzebub's forces, had been spotted attempting to infiltrate a nearby human settlement. Their goal was clear: to sow chaos and destabilize the region, creating a foothold for future invasions. Raphael's eyes hardened with resolve. We need to act quickly to prevent them from gaining a foothold. If we allow even a small part of Hell's influence to permeate the human world, it could spiral out of control. Michael nodded in agreement. Agreed. We'll need to gather a swift response team and neutralize the threat before it escalates. Without hesitation, Raphael assembled a team comprising the most capable members. Eileen, Gabriel, Seraphim, and Michael were ready to deploy, each bringing their unique skills to the mission. The team moved with purpose, their determination evident in every step as they headed towards the affected settlement. As they approached, the signs of demonic interference became apparent. The once peaceful village was now shrouded in darkness, buildings charred and twisted by dark magic. The air was thick with tension, and the remnants of Beelzebub's forces lurked in the shadows, eager to exploit any vulnerability. Eileen took the lead, her healing abilities not just limited to restoration but also capable of dispelling dark energies. She moved gracefully through the village, her presence a calming force amidst the chaos. Gabriel orchestrated their movements, identifying key targets and ensuring that their attacks were precise and effective. Seraphim unleashed her flames, burning away the lingering darkness and creating paths for the team to advance. Michael engaged the remaining demons head-on, his combat prowess dismantling their defenses with every strike. The battle was swift but intense, each team member playing their part to perfection. Eileen's healing magic countered the demonic assaults, keeping the team members from falling. Gabriel's strategic mind anticipated enemy movements, allowing the team to stay one step ahead. Seraphim's fiery attacks obliterated the demonic forces, while Michael's relentless combat ensured that no enemy remained standing. Within a short time, the village was free from demonic influence. The darkness receded, replaced by the natural beauty of the human settlement. The villagers, initially terrified and traumatized, began to emerge from their shelters, their eyes filled with gratitude and relief. Raphael addressed the gathered crowd, his voice steady and reassuring. The darkness has been pushed back, but we must remain vigilant. Together, we can protect our world from any threat that seeks to disrupt the balance. The villagers echoed his sentiment, their faith in the rebellion strengthened by the team's swift and decisive action. Raphael felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that their efforts were making a tangible difference in safeguarding the human realm. As the team returned to their headquarters, they were met with a hero's welcome. The success of their mission had not only protected the village but also served as a powerful reminder of the importance of their ongoing fight to maintain the balance. Raphael knew that each victory, no matter how small, was a step towards a more secure and harmonious existence for all. Days turned into months, and the rebellion continued to thrive. Raphael and his team faced numerous challenges, each one testing their resolve and unity. They encountered remnants of Beelzebub's forces, rogue demons seeking to carve out their own territories, and even internal conflicts that threatened to destabilize their operations. Through it all, their bond remained unbreakable, their shared purpose driving them forward. One day, as Raphael meditated in a serene grove within their headquarters, a vision came to him. He saw a figure cloaked in darkness, standing atop a mountain overlooking the human world. The figure's presence radiated immense power, and Raphael recognized the unmistakable aura of Beelzebub. The fallen angel realized that their mission was far from over. Beelzebub was regrouping, plotting his return with renewed vigor. Raphael shared his vision with his team, his expression grave. Beelzebub is not defeated, he's gathering his forces, preparing for a more significant assault. We need to find a way to stop him once and for all. Gabriel frowned, deep in thought. We need to understand his strategy and find a way to counteract his plans. Perhaps there's something in the ancient texts that can guide us. Eileen nodded, her determination unwavering. We can't let him disrupt the balance again. We'll do whatever it takes to protect the human world. Seraphim's eyes blazed with intensity. Beelzebub's power is formidable, but we've overcome him once. We can do it again. Michael placed a hand on Raphael's shoulder. We're with you, Raphael. Whatever it takes, we'll stand by your side. With renewed determination, Raphael and his team delved into their research, poring over ancient scriptures and prophecies that spoke of celestial conflicts and the delicate balance between realms. They sought any clue that could help them anticipate Beelzebub's moves and find a way to neutralize his threat permanently. Their research led them to an ancient temple, hidden deep within a secluded forest. According to the texts, the temple housed a relic of immense power, capable of sealing away even the most formidable of demons. The relic, known as the Celestial Seal, was said to be the key to ensuring that Hell's forces could never again disrupt the balance. Determined to find the Celestial Seal, Raphael and his team embarked on a perilous journey to locate the temple. The path was fraught with challenges, from navigating treacherous terrains to facing guardians said to protect the sacred relic. Each obstacle tested their skills and their unity, but their unwavering commitment kept them moving forward. After weeks of arduous travel, the team arrived at the entrance of the ancient temple. The structure stood majestically, its architecture a blend of celestial and infernal elements, symbolizing the delicate balance it was meant to preserve. As they approached, a sense of reverence and anticipation filled the air. Inside the temple, the team faced a series of trials designed to test their worthiness. Raphael led them with grace and wisdom, guiding his allies through puzzles and challenges that required both intellect and strength. Eileen's healing abilities were crucial in maintaining the team's endurance, while Gabriel's strategic mind deciphered the temple's intricate mechanisms. Seraphim's fiery prowess cleared the path of any remaining threats, and Michael's combat skills ensured their safety against any unforeseen dangers. Finally, after overcoming the final trial, the team stood before the Celestial Seal. The relic was a magnificent artifact, glowing with a radiant light that seemed to resonate with the very essence of balance. Raphael approached the seal, feeling its immense power coursing through him. We must use this to ensure that Beelzebub can never threaten the balance again, Raphael declared, his voice filled with determination. As he activated the Celestial Seal, a surge of divine energy enveloped the team, reinforcing their bond and amplifying their strengths. The relic's power was undeniable, its ability to seal away even the darkest of forces a beacon of hope for the future. With the Celestial Seal in their possession, Raphael and his team returned to their headquarters, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Their mission was clear: to safeguard the relic and use its power to maintain the balance between heaven, hell, and the human world. As weeks turned into months, the rebellion continued to flourish, their efforts ensuring that the delicate equilibrium remained intact. Raphael found solace in his role as a protector, his past as a fallen angel now a source of strength and resilience. The bonds he shared with his team were unbreakable, each member playing a vital role in their collective mission. However, despite their successes, Raphael couldn't ignore the growing darkness on the horizon. Beelzebub's influence was still felt, his attempts to rally demonic forces persistent and relentless. The Celestial Seal provided a temporary safeguard, but Raphael knew that a permanent solution was necessary to ensure lasting peace. One night, as Raphael contemplated their next steps, a messenger arrived with urgent news. A massive demonic force was assembling near the human realm's boundary, an unmistakable sign that Beelzebub was launching a final, decisive assault. The rebellion's defenses were being tested like never before, and Raphael knew that the time had come to confront Beelzebub once and for all. Gathering his team, Raphael outlined their plan to intercept the demonic army before it could breach the human realm. This is our last stand. We must use the celestial seal to its full potential and ensure that Beelzebub's threat is eradicated permanently. Eileen nodded, her eyes filled with determination. We'll do whatever it takes to protect the balance and safeguard humanity. Gabriel reviewed their strategies, identifying key points of vulnerability in the demonic forces. We'll need to coordinate our attacks to disrupt their formations and weaken their resolve. The celestial seal will be our ultimate weapon in this battle. Seraphim, her flames burning brighter than ever, added, I'll lead the charge, using my fire to break through their ranks and create openings for our strikes. Michael, ever the stalwart warrior, prepared himself for the impending conflict. Beelzebub won't go down without a fight, but together, we can overcome any challenge. As the rebellion mobilized, Raphael felt a sense of calm determination wash over him. The journey had been long and fraught with challenges, but each step had brought them closer to this pivotal moment. The bonds forged in battle, the sacrifices made, and the unwavering commitment to their mission had prepared them for the final confrontation. The day of the ultimate battle dawned with a sky cloaked in ominous clouds, the air thick with anticipation. The demonic army amassed, a formidable force poised to plunge the human world into chaos. Raphael and his team stood ready, the celestial seal glowing with a radiant light that symbolized their hope and resilience. As the demonic forces advanced, the team sprang into action. Eileen provided crucial support, her healing abilities ensuring that the team remained in peak condition amidst the chaos. Gabriel coordinated their movements, his strategic mind anticipating enemy tactics and countering them effectively. Seraphim unleashed her full fiery might, cutting through the demonic ranks with relentless intensity. Michael engaged the enemy head-on, his combat skills unmatched as he dismantled their forces with every strike. Raphael, holding the celestial seal aloft, felt its divine energy coursing through him. The relic's power was a beacon of light amidst the encroaching darkness, its ability to seal away even the most formidable of demons a beacon of hope. As the battle intensified, Raphael channeled the seal's energy, creating a protective barrier around his team and the human realm. Beelzebub, realizing the tide was turning against him, emerged from the demonic ranks, his presence commanding and terrifying. Raphael, you cannot stop me. The balance will be mine to control. Raphael met his gaze, unwavering in his resolve. The balance is not yours to control, Beelzebub. It belongs to all realms, and we will protect it with our lives. With a roar of defiance, Beelzebub unleashed his full power, dark energy swirling around him as he prepared for the final confrontation. The two adversaries faced off, their powers clashing in a spectacular display of light and shadow. The celestial seal's energy intertwined with Raphael's divine abilities, creating a force that rivaled Beelzebub's dark magic. The battle was fierce, each strike a testament to their opposing wills. Raphael drew upon his experiences, his journey from a fallen angel to a leader of the rebellion, channeling his inner strength and unwavering determination. Beelzebub, fueled by his desire for domination, fought with a relentless fury, his dark powers seeking to overwhelm Raphael and his team. As the duel reached its peak, Raphael realized that to truly defeat Beelzebub, he needed to harness the full potential of the celestial seal. Gathering his remaining strength, he channeled the relic's divine energy, creating a surge of light that enveloped the battlefield. The combined power of the celestial seal and Raphael's unwavering faith created a force that Beelzebub could not withstand. With a final, decisive strike, Raphael unleashed the full power of the celestial seal, overwhelming Beelzebub's dark essence and sealing him away for eternity. The demon lord's form dissipated into nothingness, his threat eradicated once and for all. The demonic army, leaderless and disoriented, began to retreat, their morale shattered by the rebellion's unwavering resolve. As the dust settled, the team stood victorious, their exhaustion tempered by the overwhelming sense of accomplishment. The human realm was safe, the balance preserved, and hell's threat finally neutralized. Raphael looked around at his team, their faces reflecting a mix of relief and triumph. "We did it," Eileen said softly, her voice filled with gratitude. "We've protected the balance and safeguarded humanity." Gabriel nodded, a satisfied smile on his face. "This victory is a testament to our unity and determination. We've proven that together, we can overcome any challenge." Seraphim, her flames now subdued, offered a fierce grin. "And it's a reminder of what we're capable of when we stand together." Michael placed a hand on Raphael's shoulder, his eyes filled with pride. "You've led us well, Raphael. Your leadership has been instrumental in our success." Raphael felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that their efforts had made a tangible difference in preserving harmony across the realms. "This victory belongs to all of us. We've ensured that the balance remains intact, and the human world remains protected." As the team began to disperse, each member contemplating their next steps, Raphael felt a sense of peace wash over him. The rebellion had achieved its mission, but their journey was far from over. The balance between heaven, hell, and the human realm was delicate, and Raphael knew that their vigilance would be required to maintain it. In the days that followed, Raphael took on the role of a guardian, overseeing the maintenance of the balance and ensuring that no future threats arose. The rebellion transformed into a dedicated force, committed to protecting the harmony they had fought so hard to preserve. Raphael found solace in his new role, his past as a fallen angel now a source of strength and wisdom. Eileen continued her work as a healer, her abilities now focused on restoration and renewal. Gabriel took on the role of strategist, his tactical mind ensuring that the rebellion remained prepared for any potential threats. Seraphim led specialized training programs, honing the skills of new warriors and ensuring that the team remained battle-ready. Michael served as a liaison between heaven and the rebellion, fostering cooperation and understanding between the realms. Despite their victories, Raphael couldn't ignore the lingering shadows of their past battles. The remnants of Hell's forces still posed a threat, and Raphael knew that their mission to maintain the balance would require constant vigilance and unwavering dedication. Yet, with his team by his side, he felt confident in their ability to face any challenge that lay ahead. One evening, as Raphael and his team gathered beneath a canopy of stars, they reflected on their journey and the battles they had overcome. The bonds they had forged were unbreakable, their shared experiences a testament to their resilience and unity. "We've come a long way," Raphael said, his voice filled with pride. "From being cast out of heaven to leading a rebellion that protected the balance, our journey has been one of growth and transformation." Eileen nodded, her eyes filled with gratitude. "We've proven that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, unity and determination can prevail." Gabriel added, "Our mission may have evolved, but our commitment remains the same. We protect the balance to ensure a harmonious existence for all realms." Seraphim, her fiery spirit now tempered with wisdom, smiled. "And we'll continue to stand strong, no matter what challenges come our way." Michael, ever the stalwart warrior, concluded, "Together, we can overcome anything. The balance is our duty, and we'll protect it with our lives." As the night sky sparkled with celestial light, Raphael felt a deep sense of fulfillment and hope. The rebellion had not only safeguarded the balance but had also ignited a beacon of light that would guide countless souls towards harmony and peace. Their journey had transformed them from outcasts and fallen beings into heroes who inspired others to rise above their pasts and fight for a greater good. In the quiet moments that followed, Raphael knew that their mission was far from over. The balance they fought to preserve was delicate, and the remnants of Hell's forces were a constant reminder of the ever-present threat. Yet, with unity and unwavering resolve, Raphael and his team were prepared to confront any darkness that threatened the harmony of existence. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, casting its golden rays across the human world, Raphael and his team stood ready for whatever the future held. Their journey had been one of struggle and sacrifice, but it had also been one of hope and redemption. The rebellion of the fallen angel had not only thwarted a demonic invasion but had also forged a path towards lasting peace and balance. Raphael spread his wings wide, a symbol of his newfound purpose and the enduring strength of his team. Together, they looked towards the future, ready to face any challenges that awaited them, confident in their ability to protect the balance and ensure a harmonious existence for all realms.